guys, thanks for coming. We're about to start now, and before I introduce the MCs, I would like to remind you once again that concessions are $1 for everything, except for pizza. Pizzas are $1.50 a slice. And thank you all for coming. All proceeds for this will go to Atlanta Mission homeless shelters. So thanks again for coming, and without any further ado, I will introduce our MCs for tonight. Our MCs for tonight are Joel, Joseph, and Maxo, so please give them a mic.
Hello everybody. Hello. How are you guys tonight? How are you guys tonight? Are you guys excited? Alright, tonight we're introducing our first annual comedy night. Wait, it's our first, right?
Yes, Max, they tell you that on the announcements every day.
Does it look like I come early enough for the announcements? Who do I look like, Tage?
I'm really the kids in Saturday school right now.
Alright, to start off, we want to introduce our performers. Up first we have
Talen McKinnon!
Then we have David Mabanu.
Brian Ball! Performing Arts Club, led by Troy Morrow.
I think we need more space. Arslan Hashmi!
Zayn Sharif!
Elizabeth. Alright, we're all excited to be here tonight. Yeah, get off the stage.
Love you, Brian!
Yeah, I love Brian too. Alright, it's almost time to get started.
Our first performance tonight is by Talen McKinnon. He's a 10th grader, I believe, and you can't miss him in the hallways.
You could say he's very talented.
Real Joel? Alright, give a big hand to Talen.
Let's go!
How y'all doing tonight? Alright, you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna have this paper with me. I'm about prepared for this as I have my math test Tuesday. So let's get this going. What did the hippo say when it fell out of the plane? Splat. Okay, so, you know, a lot of people think when you look at me, like, you're like, you know, the first thing you notice is first you see my head's on fire, but then you notice that I'm pretty tall, and that pretty shows out how my head's on fire, and a lot of people think that because I'm tall, I'm like, somehow I got this, it's better than being short, but it's really not as cool as it sounds to be tall. First thing, my hair originally was white, but then I kept hitting my heads on ceilings, and it's no longer the same color. In fact, the only reason why my hair is highlighted is because if in case I ever hit my head hard enough, I need to see the blood dripping down. So, it's pretty important. A lot of things you guys actually don't, there's not a lot of famous, really tall people. I mean, Napoleon is like one of them, like he's really short, he's really famous too. and he actually, like a lot of people say he was normal size, no, he really was that small. It's just when the British measured him, he measured in the French salute. And Abe Lincoln actually wasn't that tall either. In fact, when they measured him, he still had his hat on because he got so sweaty, the cotton inside his hat had stuck to his head. I mean, score one for the Confederacy right there. I agree with that. And in fact, most rappers are pretty short. Lil Wayne is 5'6", but Big Sean, he's 5'8". That 2-inch difference means an entire adjective change. I mean, I got 8 inches on Lil Wayne. That means I get 4 adjectives. Think about that. I'm not just talent, I'm tantalizing, tenaciously tall talent. Alliteration. Also, a lot of things that people don't know is it's impossible to find clothes when you're tall. I go out to like get a suit for like, I gotta look good for GHP, I gotta look good for GSLT, and I'm like, excuse me sir, you don't make clothes in my size. And he's like, I didn't know they made you. One of the things I hate a lot, and it's kind of a weird thing to hate, is I hate eating fish. A lot of you, I bet you really like fish. I don't like fish. It's like my least favorite food. And it's because I think fish are unsanitary. I think any animal that eats, sleeps, and uses a bathroom in the same body of water its entire life isn't exactly the most sanitary animal in the world. I mean, that's like taking a chicken and making it live in a toilet for its entire life, and then pulling it out and be like, let's eat this for dinner. It's not, I would not eat that thing even if you roasted it with a flamethrower that runs off antibacterial soap. It's not sanitary at all. I mean, next time you guys get a stomachache from eating some bad fish, I'll be just like, you know, told you so. It's pretty nasty. Because not only do these fish live in their own, but they lived in every single fish that's ever existed in the same body of water, in the same place where they eat, drink, sleep, and poop for the entire couple million years this earth has existed. It's all in that one body of water, and you want to eat out of it. Another thing I hate is I hate escalators. Escalators, I always feel like really bad when I get on escalators, because not only are escalators always working all the time, but then you get all up on top of them, and you expect them to take you somewhere else. Like, that's not a hard job in itself. Eventually, these escalators are going to revolt, and those escalators are going to be called stairs. In fact, this escalator's once got me some revenge on me. I fell down an escalator, I got to the bottom 30 minutes later. I also think there's a few things that need to be changed and or reinvented, like mirrors. You never really know how you actually look, because a mirror always shows you from, right to left instead of left to right like everybody else sees. So what if you have one of those faces that is only ugly if you look at it from the right to the left? You'll never know. I mean, I could walk around all my entire life thinking I'm like Neil Patrick Harris beautiful, and instead I'm like Susan Boyle. I mean, it's not fair. I think it'd be cool though if you invented a mirror that showed you as different nationalities. I want you to pretend for a second that I'm not actually Korean, and that instead I'm African American. Think about that. I could definitely dance better and do a lot better in my rapping. It's way better. And also, I thought this was kind of beautiful. Imagine a mirror that every time you look at it, it shows you what you would look like if Nicolas Cage played you in a movie. Just think about it. Like, everybody would the same. You look like E.T., you would look like Joe DiMaggio, I don't know. It's just Nicolas Cage. He's beautiful. Also, I was wondering, what if you organize something? You know how AP tests, it's always graded on whoever does the best. Well, what if nobody took the AP test and everybody got a 0? Then everybody gets 100, right? And then once you organize that, you actually take the test and get a 6. Also, if homework is to be done at home, then if you do your homework at your friend's home, that isn't your friend's homework and therefore his responsibility. I mean, I just want to make sure this is clear, because if I can get someone else to do my homework just by going to their house every day, I mean... And And what if we had a movie that was written, directed, acted, and produced, and all the characters inside the movie was Morgan Freeman? Like, I don't care how much it costs Hollywood. I don't want Jack and the Beanstalk. I want Morgan Freeman and the Morgan Freeman stock. It'll be a great movie. I don't care if it's even 30 minutes long. I will stand for 30 minutes of Morgan Freeman just saying, I'm Morgan Freeman. The dude played God, okay? He's pretty freaking awesome. Also, just like, this is another what if. What if snakes had legs? Like, think of it, like, what if snakes had legs? Like, could you imagine, like, my reaction would be totally Jurassic Park 3 on that. Like, no idea. Like, what if they had legs? There's a lot of... Who's been on Facebook lately? You have? Only you guys? So none of you have a Facebook. Because if you haven't been on lately, you obviously don't have one. Has anyone else felt a little creeped out by Facebook lately? Like, Facebook thinks that because we've known each other for so long, we can start, like, asking, like, a little bit more intimate questions, like, how are you? How was your day? How are you feeling? No, Facebook, that is not how it goes. You're in the acquaintance zone, okay? You're not going into the friend zone. You are not sending me Farmville requests again, okay? I've had enough of that. Does anyone else also on Facebook get that friend request from that guy who, like, obviously you've never met in your life? He's, like, from somewhere in East Asia. He's got, like, a humongous beard. You've never met. I feel we should all go add that guy. Like, perhaps that's why we have no mutual friends. What if he knows you? What if he's another one of your long-lost cousins who lives in an African country, has tons of money that he wants to give you just for your bank pin and social security number? I mean, what if it's another one of those? You could be rich. Just think about it. Also, hashtags don't work on Facebook. I know this may be a shocker to some people in the audience, but they actually don't work, and you can't use them. So, when you're typing hashtag oh my OMG, hashtag YOLO, hashtag swag, oh my OMG, my Gucci just got in, hashtag swerve. Like, if you keep doing that, I'm gonna hashtag punch you, okay? Also, has anyone been on MySpace lately? No, yeah, exactly, that's why. No one else. Tom's still there. Tom's still there. We call it Tom Space. He's still in front of the same chalkboard just going, I wish I had more friends. Maybe I should make a Facebook. But then they win. Okay, so as a self-arrogant and conceited person I am, always think, like, what if I ruled the world and it was my utopia? So I came down with a list of things that I would change if it was my entire utopia. First off, I would change Monday and Friday and make them switch places, because I'm tired of everybody, you know, dragging on, like, Monday. Like, Monday's probably got to be pretty depressed right now. Like, it was like, man, I don't want to be Monday. But what if, like, it was, I don't want to be Friday. Friday's got enough street cred where that's okay. Friday can do whatever it wants right now. We're all okay with Friday. So Friday can deal with that for a couple of years of just everybody going, I don't want it to be Friday. And, I mean, Friday has pretty good street cred. I mean, we have that one incident with Rebecca Black, but we don't like talking about that. Friday doesn't appreciate it when you talk about it. Also, I'd like to rename everything based on the way they are. Like, we're no longer eating pepperoni pizza. We're eating a yellow object that is round with little red objects that are round that taste good. It makes everything much simpler. Dogs are no longer dogs and cats. That's the animal who feels bad for the pee spot on the couch and the animal who made the pee spot on the couch. And we are no longer America. We are McHappy Freedom Meal. And Canada is Freedom's hat and Mexico is Freedom's pants. And the White House would be called... Never mind. In my utopia, it would also be illegal to die. Like, think about this. Like, it's illegal, so you can't do it. Nobody will ever die. They're all in jail. And then also, whenever there's a zombie apocalypse, we have legitimate reasons to put them in jail. Alright, they can't just walk around and start eating people. No, they go straight to jail. Think about this. This is detection. Zombie apocalypse. Me, 2016, president. Also, I would like to classify tomatoes as a woodpecker. Because I'm tired of everybody saying it's a fruit or a vegetable. So in my utopia, nobody wins. It's a woodpecker. Also, in my utopia, you would all have robot servants that would bring you everything you ever wanted. And sometimes it'd bring you things you didn't know you wanted yet. And then sometimes it would bring you things that you don't want, or you really don't want. Because I never said it was your utopia, I said it was mine. In my utopia, I would also classify penguins as birds. I mean, that's no different than the way it is now, I'm just saying I don't want to change it. And so, yeah, that's about it.